Hey, what's up, everybody? Video 44 coming at you with another video. All right, so the Lakers got the win tonight, 125-101. Probably the first blowout we've had all season. No exaggeration. I don't think we've blown anybody out all year. And, yeah, let's check it out, man. Let's see what happened here. First of all, let's go with the team stats. The Kings shot 48% from field, 40 of 83. The Lakers shot 53% from the field, 47 of 89. Lakers shot 39% from three, 15 of 38, and the Kings 28% from three, 8 of 29. Lakers shot 89% from the free throw line, 16 of 18. Kings 68% from the line, 13 of 19. Lakers had 41 boards to the Kings 39. The Lakers had 8 offensive rebounds, Kings had 10. Lakers had 25 assists, Kings had 24. Lakers had 14 steals, Kings had 11. 4 blocks for both teams. 19 turnovers for the Kings, 23 points conceded off of those. 16 turnovers for the Lakers, 14 points conceded off of those. 14 steals, forcing 19 turnovers, Lakers. I love that. Absolutely love that. 11 fast break points for the Kings, 14 for the Lakers. 56 points in the paint for the Lakers, 50 for the Kings. 30 was the largest lead of the game for the Lakers. 1 for the Kings, and we had the lead 95% of the time. The Kings had it 3%. All right, let's get into the team. Let's go with the game cast next. Lakers 30 in the first quarter, Kings 24. Second quarter, Lakers 38, Kings 29. Third quarter, Lakers 31, Kings 27. Fourth quarter, Lakers 26, Kings 21. All good, all good, all good. All right, we'll start with the Kings in the box score. Precious Achiuwa, 20 minutes, 5 points, 2 of 4 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 1 of 2 from the line, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. 1 offensive boards, minus 18 for Precious Achiuwa. Max Renaud, 35 minutes, 16 points, 8 of 10 from the field, 10 boards, 0 of 1 from the free throw line, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, minus 22 for Max Renaud. Westbrook, 26 minutes, 13 points, 6 of 17 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 6 turnovers, 2 steals, 2 offensive rebounds, and minus 17 for Westbrook. DeMar DeRozan, 34 minutes, 22 points, 8 of 17 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3. Hit all 5 of his free throws, 5 assists, 4 rebounds, 3 turnovers, 1 steal. Minus 14 for DeMar DeRozan. Keon Ellis, another bad game. 22 minutes, 2 points, 1 of 5 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3. 1 block, minus 20. He's playing awful for his standards. He had that one good game, I think it was against maybe Detroit or something, but every other game over the last 6 games have been either him hardly getting any minutes or just playing poorly. Something to think about if you want to get him if you're a Laker fan. Doug McDermott, 16 minutes, 3 points, 1 of 4 from both the 3 and field, 1 block, minus 7 for Doug. Cardwell, 24 minutes, 7 points, 3 of 4 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, 7 boards, 3 steals, 1 block, 1 offensive rebound, plus 1. He's a very impressive player. He really is, man. Dennis Schroeder, 19 minutes, 11 points, 3 of 6 from the field, 5 of 6 from the free throw line, 7 assists, 2 rebounds, 2 steals, 2 turnovers, 1 block, minus 7 for DS. Malik Monk, 11 points in 19 minutes, 4 of 10 from the field, 3 of 9 from 3, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 offensive board, minus 12 for Monk. And Nick Clifford, 29 minutes, 11 points, 4 of 6 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, 1 of 2 from the line, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 offensive board, and minus 4 for Nick Clifford. All right, let's talk about the Lakers, man. LeBron James, he's getting the game ball from me, man. He was awesome tonight. 29 minutes, 24 points, 11 of 13 from the field, 1 of 2 from the 3, 1 of 1 from the line, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 turnovers, 2 steals, plus 20, 1 offensive board for LeBron James. The stats don't really tell the story. He was everywhere. He was doing what he needed to do. Only had 2 turnovers, only missed 2 shots. You love when the shot is falling like this. He's not usually this efficient shooting the ball. I would think he really made the difference. And he was just flying all over the place, man. This was a really good LeBron game. Game ball goes there for me. For the King, from me, rather to say. Rui Hachimura, 26 minutes, 12 points, 5 of 10 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, plus 24 for Rui. DeAndre Ayton, 30 minutes, 11 points, 5 of 9 from the field, 11 rebounds as well. 1 of 2 from the line, 2 assists, 2 blocks, no turnovers, plus 24 for DeAndre Ayton. Good game there. Marcus Smart, 20 minutes, 0 of 1 from both the 3 and field, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal, plus 10. Quiet night. He did not score. That's crazy. Only attempted 1 shot. That's not like Marcus Smart. Luka Doncic, 33 minutes, 34 points, 11 to 23 from the field, 5 of 14 from the 3, 7 to 8 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 7 assists, 5 turnovers, 3 steals, 1 block, plus 22. He did some heavy lifting. I hate the 3-point attempts. I really am starting to loathe his 3-point shot selection. Launching 14 of them, only hitting 5 of them. We could blow a team out by 70 if we just capitalize on higher percentage looks. As a unit tonight, we didn't, and we still got the blowout. We love that, but Luka can play better, man. I'm not comfortable with his shot selection. I'm just not. Maxi Kleber, 13 minutes, 2 points, 0 of 2 from the field, 2 of 2 from the line, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 offensive board, plus 6. I think what it is with Maxi Kleber is that his floor is really solid. He's not going to make too many mistakes. He's not going to do too much, has 0 upside, 0 big playability, but he's not going to screw up out there. And I think coaches like that type of thing because it makes them, the coaches, look good. If I got a guy out there not making mistakes, running my plays perfectly, talking out there on defense, trying, I can live with that. Problem is, there's 0 upside, and there are guys on your bench who can really help you, and so and have some upside to have big playability, big games like what we saw from Nick Smith tonight. You don't get that if you're playing guys like Maxi Kleber and Gabe Vincent for coach's floor reasons. I think this is what you call a coach's floor player. And that's what I'm saying. I think the coaches just like guys that know what they're doing and who aren't going to make mistakes. It makes them feel like they can keep their jobs if they play these guys enough times, or enough of the time, rather. I understand it, but I don't like it. I don't like it at all. So let's just move on. Jared Vanderbilt, 22 minutes, 5 points, 2 of 4 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, 2 rebounds, 2 turnovers, 2 steals, 1 offensive board, plus 9 for Vando. The 1 of 3 from the 3 is good. As long as he's hitting a 3 a night, I'm good on solid attempts. This is good. 1 of 3 is basically what I want him to do every night. If he can hit all 3, that's great. But missing 2, hitting 1, that's perfect. Drew Timme had 3 minutes out there. This is who I would rather see over in Maxi Kleber. He had 1 rebound, 1 turnover, 0 on a plus minus. Jake LaRavia, 25 minutes, 11 points, 3 of 8 from the field, 0 of 3 from 3, hit all 5 of his free throws, 4 assists, 2 rebounds, 2 turnovers, 2 steals, 1 block, 1 offensive board, plus 13. He did all the good things for Jake LaRavia tonight. All the things that you want to see him do. Good on the defensive end. Solid assist play. Not really great shooting tonight, but this was an average Jake LaRavia game. I thought his presence was felt, and it shows in the plus minus and the defensive stats there. Dalton Knecht hit a 3 tonight, 5 minutes, 1 of 2 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3, 1 a rebound. Minus 6. Adu Thero had 5 minutes out there, 1 of 3 from the field, 2 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 offensive board, minus 6. Another player who probably should be taking Maxi Kleber's minutes for certain. Adu Thero needs way more minutes. Nick Smith, awesome game tonight, man. This is what happens when you don't play the coach's floor player and you decide to go with the young guy. You get this opportunity right here. 24 minutes, 21 points, 8 of 14 from the field, 5 of 10 from 3, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, plus 10. Now, if this player were not on the floor, let's say Gabe Vincent did suit up tonight, and Gabe Vincent has the 0-2 game, 22 minutes, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 points because he hit both his free throws. The 21 points that Nick Smith provided us removed from this score. And what you have is a win by 4. But because you didn't have the option of putting the coach's floor player on the floor, you were forced to use the high upside potential young player, and the high upside potential young player gave you the high upside of his abilities, and you got a blowout. And so this is what I'm saying. Imagine if we were to remove Maxi Kleber and play Adu Thero. Imagine what Adu Thero can do. Double-doubles, 3 steals, 4 assists, 20 points, 10 boards. Like, that's the type of upside that coaches tend to leave on the table because they want the player on the floor that's going to make them look good. And I just think that if coaches really dig into the logic, you're evaluated by how the young guys develop, as well as how few mistakes your team makes. So if you get the young guy on the floor to do what Nick Smith did tonight, you're going to have a great player development evaluation grade. Maxi Kleber does nothing for you in that way. He may not make as many mistakes, but there's no chance he's going 20 and 10 on 3 blocks, 4 assists. He's no chance he's doing that. And so this is why, I mean, Nick Smith, you see it in one game. Maxi Kleber gives you hardly nothing in 13 minutes. Nick Smith gives you 24 minutes, 21 points, barely misses a shot. I mean, it's all there, man. I genuinely believe that the Lakers need to remove the coach's floor players off the roster and absolutely force him to play the Drew Timmies, Otto Theros, Nick Smiths, Bronny James, Dalton Connects. Force him to develop these people by not leaving him 2 guys on this team that he can play that makes him feel like his job is safe. He ain't got that's not acceptable. And I'm calling it out. No more coaches for players. Get them off of our roster. So that's pretty much what I got to say about that. The Lakers love to win. LeBron James, Nick Smith, they just carried us as it pertains to their efficiency. Luka Doncic was Luka tonight for the most part. Big numbers, not so efficient from behind the arc, but he hit it most of his free throws, which is really big for me. I need him to calm the turnovers down. 5 turnovers there. That's the bulk of our turnovers on the night. But overall, I thought Luka was much better. And, we weathered the storm and we did what I wanted us to do. We generated better looks. I was frustrated with the Lakers in the third quarter. I'm not going to lie. There was a couple things that frustrated me, and I'll try to run them off without being too annoying. Third quarter, Nick Smith hit like 3 straight shots. We did everything but get him the ball after that. We were finding Vando in the corner for threes, Jake LaRavia for threes, throwing the ball out of bounds. We did everything but find a hot hand. I don't like that. If a guy didn't hit 3 shots in a row, prove he's not going to hit that 4th shot. Our point guard, Luka Doncic, needs to find him the ball. Luka was doing everything but find him the ball, and I wasn't happy. Another thing I didn't like, we left our starters on the floor too long. This is another one of those coaches floor-like mentality type things that I don't appreciate coaches doing. You're up by 30 points. You got LeBron and Luka on the floor, and it's only like 6 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Nah, you're trying to assure that you get a win that's already locked in. Your responsibility is to make sure my stars don't get hurt, just like your responsibility is to make sure I win the damn game. Once the game is clinched to that degree, you need to put the 3rd string young development players on the floor, and you need to get LeBron and Luka off the damn floor. Because LeBron ended up having some type of strain in those 6 minutes. Somewhere in there, he ended up hurting his back or something. And the only thing I could think of was JJ left him on the floor in a situation where he needs to pull him off of the floor. So that's a critical thing for me. I think good coaches understand the balance between solidifying the win to secure that you have a good evaluation as it pertains to your job, and understanding that you do have to develop young players. You do have to preserve the health of our players. And once we're up by damn 30 at home against a Kings team with 6 minutes to go, you have absolutely no business keeping our starters on the floor, particularly our superstars. So that's where I want JJ Redick to really consider improving his overall thought process. I thought he was, and this is going to sound very strange, and I've been thinking about this for the last 25 minutes. I thought he was very selfish tonight, JJ Redick. The pressure that he's been getting for this team to overcome this 3-game losing streak, he did things that were safe for him, and I didn't like it. You left our players out there to get hurt. You let players not get the opportunities maybe in certain situations unless forced to. That type of thinking is going to make me dislike coaches. And I need my coaches to be willing to play young players. I need my coaches to know when the game is locked in. I need my coaches not to leave my starters out there to get hurt. I've been watching this game as a fan for over 30 years, and I've seen situations where we had the lead, but the coach left the star on the floor because he didn't want to lose, afraid he was going to blow a 30-point lead if he didn't keep the superstar out there, and the superstar got hurt. I've seen it more than once. It's not something I'm cool with at all, and I think it hurts our team. If these coaches want to keep their jobs and want to secure that they have job security, you got to win in these areas if I'm paying attention. You know what I'm saying? And that other stuff, that's not going to get it done. So, JJ, for all of the good things that you would consider for this basketball team, I wasn't too happy with him tonight in multiple areas. And encourage this basketball team to feed hot hand, man. I don't want to see a young guy or a superstar shoot as well as Nick Smith did, and then go 5 and 6 possessions with him on the floor not getting touches. That is absolutely unacceptable. Selfish basketball. I need our team to root for one another, and I don't need cold hands touching the rock and guys shooting low percentage shots when I got a guy that can't miss. Get him the damn ball. So, like, these are the type of things like, yo, I know we won by 25, but y'all know I'm a little different. I look at things a certain way. I thought we did a good job stealing the ball. I thought we had hot hands on the floor, playing well. And we were playing against the Sacramento Kings team that just don't have a whole lot of confidence because they're the damn Sacramento Kings. I was happy with how we approached it. I thought the energy was pretty good. I think this blowout could have been much greater. And given all the things that we have on the line and how poor we've been playing for the last month, we should have been a lot more detail-oriented to secure even better play. I thought that we left a lot of meat on the bone, and if you went up against OKC team, you probably lost by 15. If you went up against this next team we're going to see, it's Detroit, you probably lost by 8. Because there were certain things that you got away with because guys were hitting shots, because you were forced to do what you should be doing, playing young players, and that young player played well, which is something you're not going to do very often. And ultimately, that's what got you to win. It wasn't necessarily your being detail-oriented or generating the best looks or feeding the hot hand. You know what I mean? We didn't do a lot of those things very well tonight. So, yeah, I'm critical because I know this is sort of like when we were on that 7-game winning streak against bad teams. You got Detroit up next, man. Y'all got to lock in even more so than you did tonight. LeBron ain't going to go 11 to 14 every night. Nick Smith ain't even going to be on the floor to do what he did. You're likely going to have a coach's floor player on the floor giving you 0 for 2 with 2 boards for 22 minutes. You have got to play better amongst the guys who are expected to be on the floor in order to secure you can beat a team that's actually any good. So that's my thing, man. I pay very close attention to certain things. Tonight, I get the Lakers about a B+, which is really good. But it's going to require you to be an A+ when Detroit comes to town, especially since Kawhi Leonard dropped 55 on their heads tonight. They're on a little bit of a slide. They're going to want to bounce back against us. So you better be ready for that because they got embarrassed tonight in Inglewood. So that's pretty much what it is. Tuesday night, we played the Detroit Pistons, as already said. It's a very good Piston team, to say the least. But they are on that Western Conference road trip, and 10 good teams in the Eastern Conference tend to struggle around this time with this road trip in place. So we need to secure that victory as well. Catch them while they're on a little bit of a slide here. That game's at 7:30. And I believe that's LeBron James' birthday. I believe that is his birthday on the 30th? I think it is. So we will see the best team in the Eastern Conference, 7:30 here in LA. And that will conclude our year. And of course, we'll come back on the 2nd and play the Memphis Grizzlies twice, both on Friday and Sunday. So, yeah, that's what's going on, man. It's going to be some time when we get a little rest after this Tuesday game. Won't play for about 2 nights. That's not really rest. But, yeah, we'll see the Lakers this upcoming Tuesday. So, yeah, man, as far as our team record, what are we, 20-10 or something like that? I'll know in a minute, but I think we're 20-10. I believe that's what we are. Yes, 20-10 in 4th place, behind Denver, who's 22-9 in the 3rd place spot. San Antonio is 23-8 in the 2nd place spot, and OKC is 27-5 in the 1st place spot. Behind us is the Houston Rockets, 19-10 and 5. Minnesota 20-12 at 6. Phoenix 18-13 at 7. Golden State 16-16 at 8. Memphis 15-17 at 9, and Portland 13-19 at 10. And Utah is right on their tail, a half game behind them at 12-19, just outside of the playoff race. So yeah, that's what's going on, man. It's not going to get much easier. In fact, this is probably the easiest game we're going to have for a while because Memphis has been playing better as well, and so is New Orleans. So the teams that we're going to be seeing directly ahead are hopeful to play well against us. Of course, we love the fact that we're at home for a change because we have been on the road a little bit. But that will pretty much do it there. So, yeah, man, we do have one more game of this horrible month of December where we've lost a bunch of games. But hopefully this can be a sign of us being capable of weathering the storm without Austin Reeves. But Gabe Vincent will be returning to give us his 0-2 performances, 22 minutes. And it's going to be incumbent upon Coach JJ to make the right decision and bench him. Like, literally, because like I said, the way this game went, you needed Nick Smith's 5 or 10 from behind the arc. If you don't have that, game is probably still going on in damn overtime. So, yeah, I really need Coach JJ to hear what I'm saying here. The high upside guys is what we're going to applaud you for. If you play the high upside guys and they play well, we blow teams out. We win games we're not supposed to win. It's the second time where I can argue Nick Smith won us a basketball game. Blazer game, when everybody was out and he went crazy. And this game, you just need to have his upside on the floor. And I feel Abdul Thiro will give you just as much, but you can't possibly have it if you're not going to play these guys and go with the Maxi Klebers and Gabe Vincent floor guys, just so that you can secure that possessions with your system won't be run poorly. That's selfish, and I'm not coming off of that. So coach has got to develop these young guys, man. If you want to win me over as a fan, develop my young guys. Don't have my young guys looking as bad as Dalton Connects looked over the last 2 years. You know, I need my coach to understand, just because you have Luka Doncic, LeBron James, and Austin Reeves does not mean that the job is to just run those three and make them all-stars. The job is to make sure this entire team can play well. The job is to make sure everybody on my roster has trade value. And that's what I think the conversation would be if I were the GM or the owner of this team. So, yeah, that's what I'm giving you here. Good game, Lakers. You know what I mean? I was nitpicking some things that I didn't like tonight because there was plenty of them. But overall, however it played out, we were forced to do right with our rotations for the most part, playing Nick Smith, and we benefited from it greatly. And kudos to LeBron James at this age, still balling like he did. That reverse dunk was awesome. The lob catch in the first quarter was awesome. He should have been able to rest when we were up by 30 points. But coach needed to leave him out there for whatever reason. So, that's pretty much what I got to say. Good win, LA. BDO 44. Thank you all for watching.